picking it up about 5 or 6 lines down, you refer to the jovial tone. You say, but the jovial tone, the view that in implementing containment measures and suspending work and schooling, the Italians were overreacting, and the breezy confidence that we would do better than others had jarred with me. And just carrying on, you described raising at this meeting concerns that you'd essentially picked up at the school gate or on your sort of parents' WhatsApps, and saying surely we should just pause for a moment, and Chris Whitty supporting you. But then, to finish off, if we go over the page, you say that after that sort of moment, shortly after, the conversation went back to the assertion that we were so well prepared, we shouldn't panic. And you say you left the room even more concerned that we were in the wrong place tonally, feeling I had been patronised for raising the point, and I was particularly bothered by the supreme confidence I had heard.
I think, yes, and obviously that is accurate. I think that the thing I was most concerned about at the time is I really thought that people wanted to know the right thing to do. I wanted to know the right thing to do. You know, should we be keeping our children off school if they had a cough? Should we be seeing vulnerable people and grandparents? It really wasn't clear, and I happen to have great faith and confidence in that most of the time people will do the right thing. And I felt it was that disconnect that I felt so strongly that actually, if we could just tell people what the right and kind and proper thing to do is, people would do that. And sitting there and saying it was great and sort of laughing at the Italians was it just felt completely, well, it felt how it sounds.
You may have answered.
And I would say undoubtedly that the sort of unbelievably bullish, we're going to be great at everything approach is not a smart mentality to have inside a government meeting.
But then let's just look at paragraph 74 if we can, because you say, in retrospect, many of the systemic problems that caused substantial issues in managing the response were visible in this moment. First of all, the sucking into number 10 of too much of the decision-making by the political machine, and this compounding a narrowed perspective. Secondly, a general lack of knowledge or understanding of how large parts of the state operate. Thirdly, an over-ideological, in your view, approach to individual decisions. An absence of the accountable people in departments being involved or sufficiently involving themselves in decision-making. Cabinet government not serving its usual purpose. Unreasonable pressure on the number 10 private office. And finally, an absence of humanity.